One day before move. Okay, so progress. Not a lot, but we are working on it. I can walk through my apartment a little bit more than before. Today is going to be the day where I really have to do a lot of damage control because movers are coming as early as 9 a.m. tomorrow. We still got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. To just show you the sheer amount of stuff that still needs to be packed away. Like, this is insane. This is insane. This all needs to go in a box. This all needs to go in a box. This all needs to go in a box. This will need multiple boxes. And this little lady needs to come out of a box. No. You're the only thing that doesn't need to go in a box. Well, she's not listening to me. She'll do what she wants to do. Okay. You can't tell, but this just keeps going. I have decided, because of this experience, that this is all I need from now on. It is one night?
It is 28 hours.
It is 28 hours before our move to Los Angeles, and we're going to do a quick little spiel on our expectations for the car ride out there and compare it after we've actually done the drive and see where we are. So I'm here with the wonderful Matthew.
Hi.
What? Trying to find you in the viewfinder. You are.
That's my leg. Here you go. Here you go.
It's all good.
So we starting over?
No, I'll just cut everything together.
Okay, so the whole trip. So you're thinking we will be sick and tired of it within 24 hours.
I think that our first 6 hours are going to be exciting because road trip and...
Oh, you're talking about from the car ride?
Yeah!
Oh, I thought we were talking about when we got to LA. No.
So I think our first 6 hours are going to be exciting, and I think the sun will come up.
Yeah.
And I will be really excited for the sun to come up, and then...
You won't be awake. That's the funny part. She thinks she's going to be awake. I know her. She's going to be asleep. We're leaving at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'll be awake.
And then I'm going to have to wake her butt up to, like, actually switch out cars. But here's the funny thing. She's going to drive, and I planned this. She doesn't realize this, but we're leaving at 1 o'clock in the morning. By the time she switches is when we're going to be hitting Kansas City. Right in the middle of rush hour. So you have fun with that.
I don't want to get Kansas.
You're going to get Kansas. Well, no. Yeah, you're going to get Kansas. No, I think we'll be solid for the first 12 hours.
Okay.
And then the last 3 hours, we approach our first and only stop. Will be horrifying.
We'll be really happy to check into our hotel, I think.
The cat's gonna lose her head.
Oh, so I think that where the novelty's really going to wear off...
When she craps?
Is when she craps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it starts to smell in the car, even though she's wearing 2 diapers. I think that's when it's going to really, really just stop being fun.
Yeah, probably.
So prediction 1, we're going to be fine for the first 6 to 12 hours. Prediction 2, the first time the cat takes a crap, we're going to start feeling...
I give that a 50-50 shot either which way. But really, the worst part of the drive is going to be day 2. Colorado to actual LA.
I think that part's going to be fun because we're going to drive through Utah, which is supposed to be really pretty.
It'll be more pretty, but we're already going to be exhausted from the day before. So I predict it will get old, generally driving, minus a little bursts of like happiness when we see particular things. We'll get tired of it in about 4 hours, and then it will be 11 hours of just like grind. The real interesting part is going to be once we get to the apartment. We have no idea where anything is. We've never even been in it.
Oh, that's true.
And we have no furniture for up to 2 days to 14 days.
Up to 2 weeks. So we have the clothes on our backs and like 5 blankets and a suitcase.
Yeah.
And our cat.
That will be the real test.
And my keyboard. Because piano is a priority.
Well, she doesn't even know this yet because I haven't had an opportunity to tell her. Spectrum, remember, they quoted me 2 days for the shipping out of our modem.
For internet?
For internet. They're saying now it could be up to 2 weeks before
without internet?
So we won't have TV. We won't have a TV. We may not have internet.
You know what the most concerning part of this is?
Your tests.
I have orientation starting on the 3rd.
Yeah.
For school.
It's supposed to be there August 1st, but they said it could take up to 2 weeks.
How am I supposed to take my test and stuff?
We're going to have to either tether you in with a phone.
What?
Or we're going to have to ask really nicely for brother or sister Kim to let us use her internet.
Sister Kim?
I don't know. What is
Neighbor Kim.
Neighbor Kim. Yeah, Neighbor Kim.
We're not in a cult.
No. I think the car ride will be okay the first day and really exhausting the second day. And LA will be fun and novel for about 48 hours until we wish we had stuff. And then air conditioning.
I'm sorry. It keeps focusing on my face and not yours.
That's fine. I don't care. You're the pretty one anyway. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's kind of the prediction. I'm sticking to it.
That is a prediction. Now let's see what actually happens. Yeah. Did you fart? Day 1 of travel.
Day 1 of hell.
Day 1 of travel.
And then paradise at the end.
You can't tell, but Kitty is back there behind her food bowl.
Snug as a bug in a rug.
Because we are so packed for space.
And we are off.
Bye!
Goodbye, Indiana.
Goodbye! Oh my gosh, it's so early. It is 2:25 in the morning. Ah!
Mission 3.
We're gonna try again. This is our 3rd attempt to water the cat.
Okay. We're parked, so open it up the top.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold the bowl. If she comes out of this cage, we're...
Hi, girl.
Ripley.
Look, water.
Ripley. Ripley, right in front of your head. Ripley.
Maybe she doesn't want water. Oh, you're so pretty, but please drink. Please don't spill on me. Please don't spill on me.
I'm holding it. Ripley, could you please drink, baby?
She's like, no. What fresh hell is this?
First you take me from my home, then you shove me in a bathroom, then you shove me in a small room, and now I'm stuck in a carrier. Okay, though? Nope. All right, we're shutting it down.
Oh, is she trying to get out?
Yep.
Okay. Going.
Obnoxious. I never thought Colorado would be so... I don't even know if that's grass. It's like shrubbery.
Scrub.
It's like lichen.
It's scrub.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like we've been driving through Kansas for forever. And then we made it to Colorado and it still looks like Kansas. But the good news is we only have 2 more hours for today's drive. And then tomorrow's drive should be so much more interesting as we go through Utah and Vegas.
California.
And then to California.
An actual apartment.
Yeah.
That door thing yesterday really threw you for a loop.
Yeah, because we have to fit the piano through. So story time. Remember how we thought maybe I would be buying a 9-foot grand piano? I'm really glad we didn't buy a 9-foot grand piano.
Is that the Steinway?
Yeah, so I got a call from a local dealership back in the Midwest about 2-3 weeks before we actually started packing up for the move, saying that they had a Steinway B, and obviously I want a Steinway B, or a Steinway D, sorry. It didn't work out for various other reasons, and now I'm really, really glad, because I really don't think it would have fit through the doorway of the apartment.
Yeah.
And we would have paid thousands of dollars to move out a piano.
Yeah.
To have it get stuck in the doorway, because we never got to check the doorway because of COVID. Is there anything else?
Not really. It's just scrub. I want a mountain. Give me a mountain, please.
How do you feel about the 80?
I go fast!
80 miles per hour?
Going 88! Oh, yeah.
Okay, we had to stop because it was beautiful, and it looks so flat from the car.
I actually cannot be out here too long. I will burn.
Oh.
I think I picked the steeper of the two paths.
You might have. Like, look at that.
Huh?
This. Oh, going down this hill will be fun.
Sliding our asses.
Oh my god, it's so hot. Cresting the hill.
Holy sh**. Oh god.
Oh my god.
You want to go higher?
It's so pretty. Oh, look at that.
Eat.
It's gorgeous. Updating the vlog. We spent a lot of time stopping at different lookout points today, and they were beautiful. And we're going to take some time to talk about what a complete nightmare it was to rent from Indiana in LA.
During COVID.
During COVID, because we weren't going to get on a plane and like try to find places in person.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is our requirements for housing were a little more stringent than most people's. So what did we need?
We needed an area to put your piano.
We needed an area for the piano, so we needed an apartment that was going to be okay with a large instrument.
Preferably ground floor.
Preferably ground floor, because we didn't want to bother people below us. We needed 2 bedrooms because he has work and he can't have a piano going like in the background when he's working, and as someone with like a private studio, I also couldn't have him doing phone calls and work things in the same room.
Yeah. Proximity to the school.
We needed proximity to USC because I have to go to school at some point when COVID is over.
And then good internet in the cat.
Good internet for YouTube stuff and for his work, and they needed to be pet friendly, so they needed hardwood floors. Preferably more than 1 parking space, or like the ability to park more than 1 cars for my private studio. And we wanted someplace with central air because of the piano, and I just didn't want humidity and heat fluxing all the time.
Houses in the Midwest too, almost all of them have central air, so we've been growing up spoiled most of our life.
Yeah, and no apartment complexes, like big ones, because we can't have too many neighbors if we have students coming in, and we didn't want to bother a lot of people, and like just the act of like having to get into a building, take the elevator up, and all of that. So we had a lot of requirements. Generally, like, it was just a very hectic process, but the place seems nice, our neighbors seem friendly, and like we'll have to see. I'm really excited. We're getting close now. We have 6.5 hours more for the trip. Renting is hard enough, like, in general.
Yeah.
To do it from halfway across the country was no.
Well, then the funniest thing is then right after we get this place, USC announces they're no longer doing in-person lessons.
We literally, so USC had been really upfront with us, like, or not upfront, really like communicating to us that they would be doing in-person classes and like lessons and everything starting August 13th. And then literally like 3-4 days after we signed this lease, LA County has not approved their start of school plans, and also they started spiking again out in LA for COVID cases. So then everything was as remote as possible. So
maybe it jumped the gun.
We had to get a place. I mean, so we signed a lease that we maybe didn't have to sign to live in a place that is.
It's pretty great.
It is a nice place.
According to stats. According to like the square footage. We don't have air conditioning, we don't have a washer and dryer or a dishwasher. But
other than that,
it has a ton of room and it fits a lot of our other needs.
Yeah. So we will see. Alright, update over. Okay, so we're back. I'm sitting in the backyard of my new place, and it is gorgeous out. Okay, so we last left off, I think in the middle of Utah was the last time I pulled the camera out and actually talked to it. And here, like, closing out a vlog feels really weird. Like, obviously I've never done this before, but already looking back on just like a week ago, I'm really happy that, you know, this was an experience that I was able to capture on camera and put into a video style. I think that it's going to feel really great to look back on this in a couple of years, this first really big move. Oh, Ripley never went to the bathroom once during the whole trip. She was so good. We bought her diapers, like both reusable and disposable diapers, and she just never needed them, which was awesome. She kind of just held it. I think she was stressed. She didn't eat or drink at all in the car. We tried multiple times to feed her, but she just never wanted it. And then she waited until we were in the hotel to go the first night, and then she waited until we were in the apartment the second night to go. So I don't know, but I'm grateful. Day 2 was infinitely better than day 1. And all 5 of those dates were beautiful to look at, beautiful to drive through. We never got tired of it. All of the rock formations were super, super unique and just awe-inspiring, I guess. Our trip was supposed to take us to LA by, I want to say like 6 or 7. That was the way we planned it. We didn't actually get to Los Angeles until 11 because we just had to keep stopping, especially on the I-70 in Utah. Like, we stopped at least 5 times to just kind of like sit there and take it all in and just look at everything. a huge part of that state used to be a reef. So all of it used to be underwater. And it was just amazing to kind of like stand there and be able to see for miles and like feel very, very small. Impressions about the new place. I love it. I'm coming to love it. I think it was part of the danger of renting without ever having seen the place. It is absolutely an older building than we were maybe thinking. So that comes with its own set of little character flaws, like water pressure or, you know, squeaky appliances and kind of like iffy windows and that sort of thing. But overall, I think this is a great space. I don't think that there's a lot of places in LA with a backyard like this, like a fenced in garden, and it'll take some work to get it to the point where we want it to be, but it is beautiful all on its own, and I love like coming out here and just sitting. And I think that it's a real gem of a find, especially for all the constraints that we had coming into it. So I am so grateful to be able to be in this space. So I'm completely aware that this is not a video about piano or music, really. I mean, the piano was mentioned maybe like 4 times this entire 25-minute video. And I really did have something else planned for this past week and the week before, honestly, that had more to do with, you know, the piano and actually playing it. But it's been very difficult to find time to be creative. It's been very difficult to find time to record, especially since I don't actually have an instrument right now. So I ask that you bear with me as I figure my life out. And I hope that this is not a complete throwaway video, that for whatever reason it's been enjoyable. Thank you for bearing with me through this time, and I will be back with some actual creative content here in about 2 weeks. Bye.